The film opens inside a tense courtroom where silence hangs heavier than the verdict yet to come. Richard Ramsey, a celebrated defense attorney with a reputation built on precision and control, takes his place beside 17-year-old Michael Lur, accused of murdering his wealthy and powerful father, Boone Lur. Judge Edward Robichaud presides with formality, immediately making it clear that despite Michael's age, the brutality and apparent intent of the crime demand that he be tried as an adult. The weight of that decision settles over the room, especially as the prosecution frames the killing not as fear or desperation, but as deliberate and unforgivable. Michael, pale and withdrawn, refuses to speak at all, sealing himself behind silence that only deepens suspicion. As witnesses are called, a carefully curated version of Boone's life begins to take shape. A private flight attendant describes tense trips, unspoken hostility, and a father pressuring his son about universities and control over his future. A driver insists nothing unusual happened, even as his memory betrays the truth he refuses to say aloud. Ramsey listens closely, planting small seeds of doubt while the prosecution paints Boone as flawed but undeserving of death. Beneath the surface, the trial becomes less about facts and more about what everyone chooses not to reveal. Ramsey brings in Yanal as his assistant, her sharp instincts quickly proving valuable as she senses omissions and rehearsed testimonies that feel too clean to be honest. As the days pass, the court hears from police officers, investigators, neighbors, and friends, each confirming Boone's violent temperament and the toxic atmosphere inside the Lur household. Loretta, Boone's wife, finally takes the stand and reveals a life of abuse hidden behind wealth and respectability. Photographs of her injuries force the court to confront what had been ignored for years. Still, even this does not fully explain the murder, until Michael finally breaks his silence. His testimony shatters the courtroom as he reveals years of sexual abuse at the hands of his father, control enforced through threats, fear, and manipulation. The story reframes everything, transforming Michael from a suspected killer into a trapped child who had been surviving inside a nightmare no one wanted to see. The prosecution fights back, questioning the lack of physical proof and calling witnesses to challenge Michael's account. Yet cracks appear when Yanal exposes inconsistencies in key testimony, revealing how absence and denial were disguised as certainty. As deliberations begin, the truth behind the crime finally surfaces in Michael's memory. He did not kill his father. He arrived too late, found his mother beside the body, and chose to sacrifice himself to protect her, smearing his own fingerprints onto the weapon and accepting a future behind bars without hesitation. The verdict reflects the full weight of that revelation, and Michael is declared not guilty. But the real ending unfolds quietly, away from the courtroom's applause. Michael confronts Ramsey, accusing him of being present at the crime scene. Slowly, the final deception is revealed. Ramsey had been having an affair with Loretta, had planned Boone's murder, manipulated evidence, pressured witnesses, and orchestrated the trial with chilling precision. He escapes justice not through innocence, but through mastery of the law itself. The film closes on Ramsey sitting calmly, free and untouched, while the people he betrayed walk away believing the nightmare is over, unaware that the most dangerous man in the room was never on trial at all. If you enjoyed this deep dive into a story where justice and manipulation collide, share your thoughts below. Do you believe Michael made the right choice by staying silent at the end, or should the truth have destroyed everyone involved? Let us know what you think, and if you want more cinematic breakdowns like this, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next story.